Semi-truck 75, big race ball cards. Boom. What the heck? Where did you go? Boom. Start early bird entries. Start the early bird entries. Oh my word. Trucker. Okay. So let's start getting everybody logged in here. Oh, I got Yoda's yesterday. So we've got semi-truck 75. $75. We've got Big Ray. Sean, the Jedi Master. Sean, I don't know for sure, but what you might be doing or what you might be doing wrong. But unless something in the email says Sean, the Jedi Master, if you could put that in there, maybe I can try and search for it in my Google Gmail. Okay, but I am not seeing any message from you, so I can send your winnings from last for the June, July, August giveaway. So I'll let you work on getting that communique to me with your address as soon as possible. Now, I see you're probably a Houston Astros fan. Did you have a different channel name before? If you could type in the chat what your original, because when people start changing their names to this and that and others, and like David or Yoda, and he always keeps changing his name. He had just had a new one the last time he popped on there. So yeah, I bet in the lineup Big Ray's ball cards. Sean, the Jedi Master. Sean. Yep. Okay. So I've got Big Semi-Truck, Big Ray. Got Sean, the Jedi Master. The Jedi Master. Big Ray and Dragon Fan Tim's here. Let's see, I typed in start the early birds at 32:37, so 2 more minutes for the early birds. Dragon Fan Tim. Okay. So far I've got Big Ray, Dragon Fan Tim, Sean the Jedi Master, and Semi-Truck 75. Big Ray, Dragon Fan, Sean the Jedi Master, and Semi-Truck 75 is my only people I've got logged in. Did I miss anybody yet? We've got 1 more minute or less. before we get into our trivia for today. Okay, let me get this typed in here. Okay. Right, as soon as we hit 37, I'll end the early birds. Right, boom, end the early birds. But for the regulars, if they do show up by at least 2 p.m., we will let them get their entries too. So Big Ray gets a +2. Let's see, 2 plus. Dragon Fan 2 plus. Sean the Jedi Master 2 plus. And Semi Truck 2 plus. Just so everybody does know, we are at 301 entries, so we already have 3 prizes in the lineup for the month of September. Okay? Slowly, it seems like more and more people are starting to show up here. So, Raymond. Who's Raymond? It's 5 in the morning. Oh, sorry about that. God is great. But are you awake? Or did you just wake up and notice I was live? When do you usually wake up? At 5:30? Or no? Oh, probably 6, huh? Email sent. Okay, let me check real quick. And you sent it to my Gmail, right? Let me look real quick while we're still waiting. That's why I wanted to go a little early to try and see if we could take care of some maintenance here. There we go. Now I see it. Okay, let me make a note of this really quick. I'll make sure I have it. And just so you do know, I did get that information. I see you're in the little state of Texas. I'm just being facetious, by the way. Just so you know, I do know kind of where you're located now. And I will. Oh, Sean, real quick, who's your favorite team? I'm sure it's probably either the Texas Rangers or the Houston Astros. Judging by your signal there, or your icon, I take it you're a Houston Astros. That's what I figured. Okay. Just wanted to make sure so I know what to do on your prize. Okay. All right. I've got that, Sean, and I appreciate you for finally getting that to me. I don't know why it hadn't been showing up earlier. Or maybe you had just, because my name on my channel is Don Blumbo. Maybe that's what, but I do have it now. it will be updated in my book of names. Okay, so that is there. That is up to date. We're done with any maintenance there. Did I miss anybody? Oh, God is Great is here. Let me get God is Great. The 2 plus. Did anybody else show up while I was getting Sean's information written down? Oh, Cards in My Car with Art Posada. With a 2 plus. Okay, I got God is Great, Cards in My Car. Kyle Bushman. Long time there, Kyle. Fan 8. Now he's just Kyle Bush Fan 8. With a 2 plus. All right. So let me go down the list one last time before we get into our content for today. Big Ray. Big Ray's Ball Cards, 2 plus. Dragon Fan Tim, 2 plus. Cards in My Car with Art Posada, 2 plus. God is Great, 2 plus. Sean the Jedi Master, 2 plus. Semi Truck, 75, 2 plus. And Kyle Bush Fan, 8 with 2 plus. Okay, so that's what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That gets us to 315 so far. And now it is time for our trivia for today and the weekend. Okay, because the next time I'll see you after today will be next Tuesday for our next round of Hall of Famers. So our first one is going to be up to bat first, and it is going to be team history to get your fingers nimbled up. Our baseball birthdays for today, Friday, August the 16th, is Gene Woodling, Bob Fothergill, Tiny Bonham, and Rick Reed. Can't eat breakfast today as I will have my yearly checkup. No food until 2 p.m. in Japan. They take hours. Oh my word. Gotta get some blood work and stuff done there, Titus. All right. So those were your birthdays for today. And here is our trivia. Again, it's going to be one correct answer worth 5 entries for the giveaway. Whoever is first on my chat. All right. So, team history. Among expansion teams, which of the following has thrown the most no hitters? Okay. Is it A, the Padres, B, the Mets, C, the Angels, or D, the Expos / Nationals? Give your guess now. Let's see. Oh, Chuck is here. I see Chuck here. Right? And who? Big Rays Ball Cards got it correct with D, the Expos and Nationals. Let me get Chuck in here real quick. The 2 plus. Okay. Now we're almost to that point, but not yet. Okay. So, Big Rays Ball Cards got that one correctly for 5 entries. Okay. We'll read over it. Show you real quick here. Team history among expansion teams. Which of the following has thrown the most no-hitters? It is D, the Expos and Nationals. And here's the answer in description format. D, the Nationals and their predecessor, the Expos, have tossed 7 no-hitters. Pitching for the Expos, Bill Stoneman threw the first 2 in 1969 against the Phillies and in 72 against the Mets. Charlie Lay followed with a no-hitter against the Giants in 1981. And Dennis Martinez hurled a perfect game against the Dodgers in 91. Jordan Zimmerman threw the first for the newly named Nationals in 2014 versus the Marlins. And Max Scherzer pitched the last 2 in 2015, in June against the Pirates and in October against the Mets. So that is your answer for today's trivia. Congratulations there, Big Ray. We've got one more for our weekend trivia, and then we'll get on to our biography for Lee Arthur Smith, commonly known as Lee Smith. All right, Baseball Oddities is our title for our trivia for today. And for tomorrow, Saturday, August the 17th, 2024, our baseball birthdays for tomorrow on Saturday are Dustin Pedroia, Rudy York, Jorge Posada, and Boog Powell. And then our Sunday birthdays, Sunday, August the 18th, 2024, our baseball birthdays are Roberto Clemente, Burley Grimes, Max Lanier, and Bruce Benedict. Okay, so baseball oddities. The Astros, who were expansion team in 61, actually had 17 no-hitters, but not one of the answers. Well, yeah, but I think everybody knows it was when they added the newest. Among expansion teams, which of the following has thrown the most no-hitters? Yeah, the Astros were an expand, but they were a longer time ago. They should have better worded that question to the most recent expansion teams, or the 4 most recent expansion teams. 5 if you count the Expos and the Nationals. Were kind of like 2. That's why they combined those 2 together. All right. But baseball oddities. Who was brought up from the minors to help the Dodgers win the pennant in 1965? Was it A, Lou Johnson? Was it B, Junior Gilliam? Was it C, Wes Parker? Or was it D, Ron Fairley? Who was brought up from the minors to help the Dodgers win the pennant in 1965? Was it A, Lou Johnson, B, Junior Gilliam, C, Wes Parker, or D, Ron Fairley? Dragon fan Tim got that one correctly with Lou Johnson. Let me give you the 5 entries there, Dragon fan, for your guess there. There we go. There we go. That is our answer. Congratulations there, Dragon fan Tim. Is the one I see first, and then Big Ray came up after him. So again, baseball oddities. Who was brought up from the minors to help the Dodgers win the pennant in 1965? Was A, Lou Johnson. And our answer in descriptive format here is A. After former batting champion Tommy Davis broke his ankle, the Dodgers brought up Lou Johnson from the minors. Johnson hit 12 home runs to tie Jim Lefebvre for team lead and helped the Dodgers win the pennant in the World Series against the Twins. Johnson batted .296 and hit 2 homers, including a fourth-inning shot off the left field foul pole in Game 7 to give the Dodgers a 1-0 lead. Pitcher Sandy Koufax held on for a 2-0 victory, and the Dodgers were world champions. Astros weren't expansion, they were the Colt 45s, and they changed the name. There you go. Thanks, Chuck, for the clarification for that trivia earlier. But congratulations there, Dragon Fan Tim, for getting that one correct first. All right. Without further ado, we will set the entry sheet here off to the side. So we will do the biography for Lee Arthur Smith. Let me get that one up, and I've got our next 4. So next Tuesday, we'll be doing Ozzie Smith. Ozzie Smith will be our next Hall of Famer. But today we are going to do Lee Smith, which is a newer Hall of Famer. And we'll get him set up here. Next to the box there. I guess I could have left him over here. Huh? There we go. I'll do it like that. I'll leave my picture in the middle there. Kind of in the middle. Not quite. But let's get into Lee Smith's biography here. Okay. Oh, let me get quick. Oh, did I not refresh? It didn't refresh, did it? Or did it? So Lee Smith, that's why I had to go a little bit bigger. Okay. So let's get into Lee Arthur Smith's biography. Lee Arthur Smith was born December 4th, 1957, is an American former professional baseball pitcher who played 18 years in Major League Baseball. He's about 7 months older than me. He's currently 66, just like me, but he'll be turning 67 in December. It's December 4th, 1957. Who played 18 years in Major League Baseball for 8 teams, serving mostly as a relief pitcher during his career. He was a dominant closer and was the first pitcher to reach 400 saves, and held the Major League record for career saves from 1993 till 2006, when Trevor Hoffman passed his total of 478. He was elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame as part of the class of 2019 by Today's Game ERA committee. A native of Jamestown in Beanville Parish in North Louisiana, Smith was scouted by Buck O'Neil and was selected by the Chicago Cubs in the 1975 MLB draft. Smith was an intimidating figure on the pitcher's mound at 6 foot 6 inches and 255 pounds with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. In 1991, he set a National League record with 47 saves for the St. Louis Cardinals and was the runner-up for the league's Cy Young Award. It was the second of 3 times Smith led the National League in saves, and he later led the American League in saves once. When he retired, he held the Major League record for career games finished at 802 and was the third in games pitched with 1,022. He holds the Cubs team record for career saves at 180 and held the same record for the Cardinals, 160, until 2006. After his playing career, Smith worked as a pitching instructor in minor league baseball for the San Francisco Giants. He served as pitching coach for the South Africa national baseball team in the World Baseball Classics of 2006 and 2009. As far as his early life, Smith attended high school in Castor, Louisiana, where his favorite sport was basketball. He did not play on the baseball team until he was a junior. Smith said he began playing only because his brother bet him $10 that he couldn't handle the position of catcher. Negro Leagues veteran Buck O'Neil is credited with having scouted him. All right. As far as his professional career, when he got drafted and his minor league play, at age 17, Smith was selected in the second round of the 1975 MLB draft by the Chicago Cubs with the 28th overall pick. The Cubs, via O'Neil, were able to get Smith under contract for $50,000 signing bonus, plus $8,000 for his education. Get a sip of water real quick here. I can feel a little bit of raspiness in my voice. Probably didn't help being out last night. It was a cool evening over by the ocean, by the Pacific Ocean, while we went to Whidbey Island for this tent meeting at our home church. All right. So Smith began his professional career as a starting pitcher, first playing in the rookie level Ghost League in 1975. He played Class A in 1976 and 77 with the Pompano Beach Cubs. Then in Double A during 1978 and 79 with the Midland Cubs. In 1978, Smith struggled with Midland in the Texas League, walking 128 batters and 155 innings pitched. When the team moved him to the bullpen, Smith felt he was being demoted and nearly quit the team. A talk from former Cubs outfielder Billy Williams convinced him to stay. Smith returned to Midland in 1979, lowering his earned run average by a full run compared to the prior season, from 598 to 493. In 1980, Smith played in AAA with the Wichita Aeros of the American Association, recording 15 saves and a 3.7 ERA. As far as when he played with the Cubs in 1980 through 1987, Smith made his major league debut with the Cubs, who were struggling to a last-place finish. On September 1st, 1980, against the Atlanta Braves, he pitched a scoreless inning and recorded his first MLB strikeout, coming against Glenn Hubbard. Smith made 18 relief appearances throughout the end of the season, pitching to a 2.91 ERA with a 2-2 record, 2-0 record. He returned to the Cubs for the 1981 season and was used mostly as a middle relief pitcher. His first, hold on a second, I gotta get something here real quick. There we go. He returned to the Cubs when he recorded. Smith had an ERA of 3.94 through early June when the season was interrupted by the 1981 Major League Baseball strike. He finished the season with an ERA of 3.51 and a 3-6 record, coming in 39 relief appearances plus a single start at the end of the season. During the 1982 season, closing for the Cubs was shared between Smith, Willie Hernandez, Bill Campbell, and Dick Tidrow, each of whom finished at least 25 games while registering 17, 10, 8, and 6 saves respectively. Smith also started 5 games between June 16th and July 5th, registering in a no decision, followed by 4 consecutive losses. These 5 starts, along with the start at the end of the 1981 season, were the only 6 starts that Smith made during his major league career. Smith also collected his first MLB hit, coming on July 5th against Atlanta, a second-inning home run off of Phil Niekro. Smith only collected 2 additional hits, one each in 1934, 1983, and 1984, registering a career batting average of .047 with 3 for 64. Fergie Jenkins, who had pitched for the Cubs from 1966 to 1973, returned to the Cubs for the final 2 seasons of his career in 1982 and 3. Years later, Smith credited Jenkins with simplifying his delivery, introducing him to the slider and forkball, and teaching him how to set up hitters. Smith subsequently led the Cubs in games finished and saves for each of the 1983 to 1987 seasons. Then on to the Boston Red Sox in 1988 through 1990. The Boston Red Sox finished the 1987 season with a losing record, 78-84. One of the main problems was a weak bullpen, leading to Boston's acquisition of Smith in December of 1987. Despite giving up a game-winning home run in his 1988 opening day debut at Fenway Park, Smith posted a 2.80 in 64 regular season appearances. His lowest ERA since 1983, 1.65. The Red Sox finished first in the American League East Division with a regular season record of 89-73. In Smith's record and final appearance in the postseason, he made 2 appearances in the AL Championship Series against the Oakland Athletics. He was the losing pitcher in Game 2, allowing the winning run via 3 ninth-inning singles. In Game 4, with Boston down 3-0 and trailing 2-1, Smith allowed 2 insurance runs in the 8th inning as Oakland completed the series sweep. Entering 1989, Smith's salary rose to $1.425 million. His ERA for the season was 3.57, his highest since 1984 at 3.65, and only pitched 70 and 2/3 innings, his lowest total since 1981. He recorded a career high of 12.2 strikeouts per innings, and the Red Sox finished 83-79 in 3rd place in their division. So for the 1980s, Smith recorded 234 saves and 580 MLB relief appearances, with an ERA of 2.95. Smith and Jeff Reardon are considered to be among the top relievers of the decade, with Reardon recording 264 saves and 507 relief appearances with a 3.06 ERA for the decade. In December of 1989, the Red Sox signed free agent Reardon to a 3-year, $6.8 million Then on to the St. Louis Cardinals. In 1990 through 1993, Smith made his St. Louis debut on May 6, 1990, allowing 2 runs on 3 hits and an inning of work during a 5-1 loss. He made 53 appearances with the 90 Cardinals, registering 27 saves with a 2.10 ERA. while striking out 70 batters in 68 and two-thirds innings. He also had a stretch of 16 consecutive appearances without allowing a run spanning late June to early August. The team, however, finished 70 and 92 in last place. Then after that, he went to the New York Yankees in 1993. The Yankees were just 1.5 games behind the Toronto Blue Jays when they acquired Smith. In 8 appearances for the Yankees, Smith did not allow any runs, picked up 3 saves and 11 strikeouts in 8 innings pitched. The team went 11-15 during September as Toronto won the division by 7 games. Smith filed for free agency after the season. Then on to the Baltimore Orioles. Smith signed with Baltimore Orioles for the 1994 season with a $1.5 million plus incentives. At age 36, he had his most successful season in his first 12 games. He had 12 saves and a 0.00 ERA. After nearly 2 months, his ERA was under 1, and it was still under 2 in mid-July. Smith was selected for the All-Star game in 1991, 92, and 93, but had not played. The 1994 All-Star game was his sixth selection, and he was brought into the game to hold a 2-run American League lead in the 9th inning. Instead, he gave up a game-tying 2-run home run to Fred McGriff, and the American League lost in 10 innings. Smith's bad streak continued for the next several weeks until 1994-95 Major League Baseball strike ended the season. In the strike-shortened campaign, Smith recorded 33 saves, with a 3.29 ERA and captured his 3rd and final Rolaids Relief Man Award. Then on to the California Angels in 1995 and 96. After filing for free agency, again, Smith signed a 2-year contract with the California Angels for over $2.5 million, while the strike was still in progress. In 1995, Smith registered a save in every appearance from April 28th to June 25th. On June 11th, he saved his 16th consecutive game to break the Major League record set by Doc Jones in 1988. He ran his streak to 19 games before losing a game on June 28th. Smith's record was broken by John Wetland, who saved 24 straight the next year. After keeping his ERA at 0 through the first 2 months of the season, Smith was selected to select and thereby becoming the 4th player to be an All-Star for 4 different teams after Walker Cooper, George Kell, and Goose Gossage. Smith did not fare well for the next month, pushing his ERA up to 5.4. The Angels held a double-digit lead in the division and seemed poised for the postseason. However, the Angels went 14-29 in their final 43 games to finish in a tie with the Seattle Mariners atop the American League West, then lost the tiebreaker to miss the playoffs. Despite the team's difficulties, Smith pitched effectively during August and September, registering 13 saves against a single blown save. He finished the season with 37 saves and an ERA more than a run lower than the American League average at 3.47 versus 4.71. Early in the 96 season, Smith spent time on the disabled list following an off-season injury. He had torn a tendon in his right knee while on a hunting trip. A second-year pitcher, Tony Percival, established himself as the Angels' closer. Smith was briefly with the Lake Elsinore Storm in a rehab assignment his first time in the minor leagues since 1980. Upon his return to the Angels, Smith was unhappy with an inconsistent role, commenting, "I could write a movie about the past few weeks, but it would have to be a cartoon." He pitched in a total of 11 games for the Angels during April and May, then was traded to the Cincinnati Reds in 1996. Smith was traded to the Cincinnati Reds in exchange for reliever Chuck McElroy. On May 27, 1996, Smith assumed setup duty for the Reds as closer. Jeff Brantley was en route to a career-high 44 saves. In his return to the National League, Smith appeared in 43 games and registered 2 saves. His ERA with the Reds, 4.06, was nearly as high as the league average, 4.21, while for the full season he logged 6.7 strikeouts per innings pitched, the lowest to that point in his career, and the Reds granted him free agency after the season. Then on to the Montreal Expos. Smith was picked up by the Montreal Expos for 1997 on a $400,000 contract. This was Smith's final season of his career. His last game of the season and his career was 2 innings of extra innings relief during an interleague rivalry game, won by Toronto on July 2nd. After posting career worsts ERA 5.82 hits per inning and 11.63 and several other statistics, Smith announced his retirement on July 15th. Smith was formally released by the Expos on September 25, 1997. As far as his post-playing career, despite his retirement announcement, the Kansas City Royals signed Smith as a free agent and invited him to spring training for 1998. In late March, he refused a minor league assignment and left training camp. In early June, he signed a minor league deal with the Houston Astros, appearing in 2 AA games with the Jackson Generals and 10 AAA games with the New Orleans Zephyrs. After posting an ERA near 7 in AAA, he was released at the end of June and retired again. Over the course of his career in the major leagues, Smith appeared in 1,022 games, accruing a 71-92 win-loss record, going on along with his 478 saves. His career ERA was 3.03, and he struck out 1,251 batters. As far as his post-retirement, 2 years after his retirement in 1998, Smith went to work as a roving minor league pitching instructor for the San Francisco Giants. Giants director of player personnel, former teammate Dick Tidrow, along with the manager of the AA Shreveport Captains, Jack Hyatt, offered the job to Smith, who had gladly agreed since it was his hometown. Smith still held his job with the Giants as of 2009. In 2006 World Baseball Classic, Smith served as the pitching coach for the South Africa national baseball team, which was eliminated in pool play, finishing with a 0-3 record. In 2007, Smith was coached by the European Baseball Academy for the League Baseball International. Turin, Italy. For the 2009 World Baseball Classic, Smith returned as a coach for South Africa. The team was again eliminated during pool play, losing both of their games. Smith has 3 children from a previous marriage, Nikita, Lee Jr., and Dimitri. From his current marriage, he has additional twins, Alana and Nicholas. As far as his National Baseball Hall of Fame candidacy background, in 1995, sports writer Jim Murray selected Lee Smith as the active player most likely to be elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame, describing him as the best one-inning pitcher of the game ever saw. and the best at smuggling a game into the clubhouse in history. Following Smith's retirement, there was speculation on his chances of becoming a member of the Hall, while more generally debates continued to rage over how to properly value reliever contributions. And the time that Smith retired, only Hoyt Wilhelm and Raleigh Fingers had been inducted to the Hall of Fame primarily for their relief pitching in 1985 and 1992, respectively. During the time Smith appeared on Hall of Fame balloting in 2003 to 17, the Hall added relievers Dennis Eckersley, Bruce Sutter, and Goose Gossage. Eckersley, Fingers, and Sutter each captured a Cy Young Award, with Eckersley and Fingers also winning MVP awards, while Smith fared no better than second in Cy Young Award voting and eighth in MVP voting, both coming in 1991. Smith pitched in a transitional era when closers began to be expected to pitch only a single inning. Although Smith and Gossage each pitched in slightly over 1,000 games, Gossage ended his career with over 500 more innings pitched, with 1,809 and one-third to 1,289 and one-third. Sutter was the first MLB pitcher elected to the Hall with fewer than 1,700 innings pitched. Smith, who pitched less than 100 innings each season after 1984 and did not exceed 75 innings in any season after 1990, ended his career with fewer than 1,300. In 2005, the statistician Alan Schwartz described Smith as a long-shot election despite career record, using the retro sheet data to compare the saves of several top relievers, including Smith, Eckersley, Fingers, Gossage, and Sutter. While Smith's save percentage, 82%, outs per save, 3.72, and average of inherited runners per game, 0.5, compared well with Eckersley's mark of 83.33 and 0.49. His figures in the last two categories sharply trailed those of the others. Fingers, Gossage, and Sutter all averaged between 4.72 to 4.82 outs per save, with Sutter inheriting 0.67 runners per game and the other two 0.86, suggesting their saves were harder to achieve. Smith started his career earning multiple inning saves, but the strategy in baseball for closers changed, and there was later used as a one-inning pitcher. He had a higher career save percentage than Fingers, Gossage, and Sutter, and closers Hoffman and Mariano Rivera, elected to the Hall in 2018 and 19, respectively, exceeded Smith's former record of 478 saves, and the two were now widely considered the best ever one-inning closers. In July of 2006, at Sutter's induction in the Hall of Fame, Smith talked with reporters about his chances for election, commenting that he was puzzled that he had not been selected. This confuses the hell out of me, but I've always been baffled by it. The BBWAA balloting, an annual balloting for the Hall of Fame by the Baseball Writers Association of America, Smith received a high of 50.6 of his votes cast, with 75% being the minimum for induction to the Hall. He appeared on the ballot from 2003 to 2017. Never falling below 29.2% of the vote, with 5% being the minimum required each year to continue to appear on the ballot. He was removed from the ballot only when he reached a maximum of 15 appearances. He was the last player to appear on 15 BBWAA ballots, having been grandfathered after a 2014 change limited players to 10 years on the ballot. All right. And then, as far as his National Baseball Hall of Fame history for Lee, his election after not being, excuse me, let me get a sip of water quick before I finish up here. Okay. After not being elected by the BBWAA, Smith was later selected for consideration by a 16-member Today's Game Committee as part of the 2019 Baseball Hall of Fame balloting. On December 9, 2018, Smith and outfielder Harold Baines were elected, receiving 6 and 12 votes respectively to meet the 75% threshold for the induction. A formal induction ceremony was held in Cooperstown, New York on July 21st, 2019. Along with Smith and Baines, the Hall inducted BBWA electees Roy Halladay, Edgar Martinez, Mike Mussina, and Mariano Rivera. Smith acknowledged his hometown during his speech, saying, "It wasn't just my arm that got me here. It was the whole community of Castor, and I thank you." So there you have it, his Hall of Fame biography. Let's go through his Hall of Fame stats here. Miss anybody? Oh, we got Lockins in the house. Lockins in the house. You get Lockin in here. $99 with a 2+. I'm getting anybody that pops in today, and they're going to get bonus entries. 2, sorry, wasn't paying attention to chat. Okay. Where are we? Did I miss anybody else that might have popped in here? Nope, I don't think so. Usually not too much chatting takes place during when I go through the biography. Usually afterwards, like about now. All right, I did a refresh. All right, so again, just have a couple of cards here. I've got the 87 Topps, 1992 Donruss, and a Fleer, a 1988 Fleer. So we got an 88 Fleer and an 86 Topps and a 92 Donruss. And then his Hall of Fame induction card there. Okay, so I'll put this away for now. I'll put that in my binder when we're done the stream here, which will be after we go through the FairField. Okay, those there for now. And so let's see, who do I got so far? You guys let me know if somebody else showed up in here. Okay, so Big Ray's Ball Cards, Chuck Dupree, Dragon Fan, Cards in My Car with Art Posada, God is Great, Sean the Jedi Master, Semi Truck 75, Kyle Busch Fan 8, and Lockin 99. Anybody else? Oh, we gotta get something else for Lockin here too. Got that taken care of. Because let's see, I've got 3 more FairFields left here. So we got enough to I think, finish off the month of September or August. What do we got? We got 2 more. Oh, and I got for the first week in September. So we're doing good there. So let's go into our, let me get this switched over real quick. And see what the date is. Right, it seemed like they're all about the same. October of 23, October of last year. Bernie H is in the house. How you doing there, Bernie? I see you. Bernie snuck in here. Bernie H is in here. A little late, but well, that's okay. I started early, Bernie. Sorry about that. I had to because I got somewhere I got to head this afternoon. We're making another drive to Whidbey Island near the Pacific Ocean there. So Bernie H. So I know I went live about 1:32. I switched it at the last minute to 1:30 to try and get done a little bit earlier. Bernie H with a two plus. You get the early bird. Everybody gets the early bird entries if I catch you. I think there's finally a new batch out from this year. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. You must have a hint on how to get those or something. My word, you'd think they could at least fill the box like I do when I do a repack. I mean, these are, I guess I wonder, does anybody know how many cards they put in here? I'm going to count them real quick after we're done here. Uh-oh, almost left a couple of hangers in here. So Daniel Vogelback, he started with the Mariners. He's getting a little chunky there in that picture. He was chunky when he was with us. But I guess he's still hitting the ball pretty good for the Mets, right? He went to the Mets. Diaz went to the Mets. I think he's been working. I think he's been doing better this year. He was out of contention last year. So we got a 19. What year is this one? I'm going to say this is probably a 1989 or 1990. Anyone know for sure? I'm going to put it right there, so we'll do that one last. Let me just do some. I'm not even going to look. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Four, 36, 37, 38, 9, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Oh, I guess they put 50 cards in each box, huh? It's probably what they do. It's 50 cards per box and then a pack of cards. So interesting, I guess. Oh, okay, the catch-up card. So it's probably the 89 Donruss. Is that the 1989 Donruss or the 1990 Donruss? Probably. They don't put the copyright there, just the expiration date of the game. Guess they had a game with Donruss that year. But here we go. We got Daniel Vogelback with the Mets, Max Kepler with the Twins, 1990 Donruss. Okay, thanks. Okay. Lou Bob with the White Sox, Jorge Soler. That's a 2023 Pops Heritage. Nick Barandai, rookie card. There we go. Dan Dreisen and Mike O'Berry for a 1982 Fleer. 1982 Fleer. Dave Lopes with the Astros. Oh, we got a Mariner. Mike Jackson with the Seattle Mariners. Then we got a Mike Benjamin. Mike Benjamin rookie card for is that San Francisco? Yep, San Francisco Giants. Then we've got a Robbie Thompson, Don Asse, Bob Rogers with the Expos, Mike Young with the Orioles, Bob Boone with the Angels, Tim Bertas with the A's. Oh my word, every other one's backwards or upside down. Bob Forsch. Oh my word. Jerry Mumphrey with the Cubs. That's ridiculous. Dave Anderson with the Dodgers. Mike Pagliarulo with the Yankees. Randy Milligan with the Orioles. Bob Malecki with the Orioles. Dave Schmidt. There we go. The 90 Don Russ. That's what we get to look forward to, the catch-up cards. All right. And then Jose Bautista with the Orioles. Jeff Ballard with the Orioles. Mark Williams with the Orioles. Tim Lauder with the Twins. We got a Bowman, Dave West. We've got a Ruben Sierra with the Athletics. A Ryan Thompson with the Mets. Brian Holton with the Dodgers. Steve Farr with 1989 Donruss. High number here for Gary DeSarcina with the Angels. The Dodgers, Bob Welch. Jeff Robinson with the Tigers. Ed Vangeberg with the Indians. Bill Madlock with the Tigers. Juan Castillo with Fleer with the Brewers. Ken Schramm with the Twins. Dan Pasqua with the Yankees. Oh my word. I've never seen this. Look at that. Look at that. Matt Strom rookie card for the Royals. Can you imagine? Look at that. You see that, Jason? Did you see that, Jason? Boom. Yes. That is a 2007 rookie card for Matt Strom. Guess we know where that one's going. I guess you know the home that this one's going. All-Star this year with the Phillies. Matt Strom with the Royals. Well, we're going to set that over here. That's a FairField hit for sure. Autograph when he was a rookie for the Kansas City Royals. That was an awesome hit. There we go. We got Denny Martinez with the Orioles. We got Ron Romanek with the Angels. We've got Bobby Valentine with the Rangers. Dan Quisenberry for the Cardinals. 1986 checklist card for our checklist separation. Todd Froworth with the Phillies. Jamie Moyer with the Rangers. Kirby Puckett, our first Hall of Famer. Our first Hall of Famer. Now we'll put him right there near the auto there. And the Bob Malecki with the Orioles. And last but not least is Sid Fernandez. Big card collector too. Oh, Matt Strom is a big card collector, really? All right. So that was pretty good. His videos are fun to watch. Oh, I'll have to. So does he do YouTube videos? That's pretty cool. All right. So we did have a few rookies here. Two rookies at least. Well, actually three because of that autograph, but that's gonna go in somebody's holdout box. Let's see, Mets, Pirates, Mariners. Yeah, see, Vogelback was with the Mariners from 2016 through 2020. Not a rookie card. Not a rookie. Let's see, I'll just go through quick here. Not a rookie. Not a rookie for sure. Astros, A's, and Dodgers. Giants. Orioles and Angels. Orioles. Angels and the Phillies. Nope, not a rookie. Not a rookie. Not a rookie. Not a rookie. Not many rookies in here that I could pick off the top of my head. Nope. Oh, there we go. That's a rookie. That one's a rookie. There's another rookie. And another rookie. Oh, I've got a few minutes still. Not a rookie. Not. You can tell by the stats if they've got their first card. Sometimes they don't always put rookie on here, so you have to kind of search for them. Not. Especially if they got all kinds of tons of stats on the back. Not. Oh, that's a rookie. For Pascal, I was thinking Dan Pasqua, maybe. Denny Martinez, no. Angels, nope, second year. Gumstain. Oh, Froworth, so rookie. All right, there we go. So we've got a few more rookies in here. Get those sleeved up later with the other rookie cards here. But that was pretty cool. We got one Hall of Famer, Kirby Puckett, already passed his, and the P's. We're up to the S's, finishing the S's off in the next couple weeks. But that one is cool here. We get this Matt Stram rookie auto, sticker auto. My word. Looks nice, don't it, Jason? All right. We know where that one's going, right? Okay. So let me get in here now and I'll turn the camera around real quick so you can see me as I say my goodbye here. All right. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Scooch that up a little bit. All right. 2-minute warning. There we go. Yep. I'm gonna do the 2-minute warning. Let me get it in here. Okay. Right at 2:43. 2:43. We'll end the 2-minute warning. Okay. And we'll get everybody logged in here real quick. We've got God is Great with a 2+. Bernie H with a 2+. Chuck with a 2+. God is Great. Got Big Ray's. Big Ray with a 2+. Bernie, God is Great. Got it. Don there. There, and you all here, there, and you all everywhere. Don there. I like that. All right, so I've got the people so far. Anybody else going to check in before 2:43? Anybody else? Anybody else? I keep looking back at my clock. Oh, there it is, 2:43. There we go. We are done. Thank you. Mariners playing the Pirates. Oh no. Hopefully we can win a game, at least one. Maybe we can win a game from somebody here soon. We haven't been done too good lately. All right. So I appreciate this. Appreciate you all. This is Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards, and more. I have been live with Hall of Fame Biography, episode 284. Lee Arthur Smith, plus trivia, plus the Fairfield Friday with getting this auto hit. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool, getting the autographed hit for a Kansas City Royal, Matt Strahm, 30 years of baseball. Sticker auto. But awesome, that's for sure. It doesn't say short print or anything, right? Just says, congratulations, you have received a 30th anniversary 1987 Topps Baseball Rookie and All-Star Edition autograph card from 2017 Topps Baseball Series 2. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Probably should sweep us, Donald. Oh, are they playing pretty bad? You trying to say Pittsburgh's playing? They have lost 10 straight. Oh my word! Who? The Mariners or the Orioles or the Pirates? But you all have a great day. We will see you all next Tuesday, same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, y'all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and we will see you around the channels. Okay? Bye for now. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend. All right. Bye now.